come gather around because I want to tell you a story. It's about a journey, but maybe not the kind you're thinking of. This is a story about what it really means to be well and about three very special healers who showed one little creature the way.
So, deep in a quiet little corner of the world, there lived this small, gentle creature. And inside this creature was a wonderful light. You see, this light was its everything, its joy, its energy, its very being. But something was wrong. The light had started to flicker and then to fade, growing just a little bit dimmer every single day.
Well, a dear friend saw this happening and grew so worried. They took the little creature by the hand and said, "We're going on an adventure." Their very first stop was a workshop full of gleaming lights and humming sounds, home to a healer known for being incredibly fast and precise.
And this was the brilliant technician. Her whole world was built on logic and science and taking action right now. For her, every problem had a cause, and every cause could be found, targeted, and fixed. Kind of like a master mechanic fixing the most beautiful, intricate little machine you've ever seen.
So carefully, the technician got to work. First, a bright lens scanned the little creature to find exactly what was wrong. Then, her screen lit up, pinpointing the tiny shadow that was causing all the trouble. And then, with incredible focus, she sent a tiny, powerful beam of light right to the spot. And whoosh! Just like that, the little creature's light burst back to life, so bright and clear. It was amazing, a true miracle, especially when things had seemed so dark. But then, just after the flash, there was a tiny little flicker. Just a small one, a little question that hung in the air. The friend was so grateful, of course, but they knew the journey wasn't quite over. They were looking for something, well, something deeper, more lasting. So they traveled on, away from the world of shiny steel and into a quiet, misty valley to find a very different kind of healer.
And here, they met the gentle alchemist. His workshop wasn't filled with machines at all. Oh no. It was filled with things like morning dew and captured moonbeams and the quiet sound of nature. He believed the body already knows how to heal. It just sometimes needs a gentle little reminder.
Now, the alchemist had this beautiful, almost magical idea that a tiny echo of something could help heal the thing itself. He looked up and saw a sad little rain cloud weeping just a single tear. And he just knew that inside that tiny drop of sadness was the secret to helping the body remember how to be happy again. So he took that one little tear and he mixed it with pure spring water over and over until only the faintest memory, the gentlest whisper of the tear was left. He placed just one shimmering drop on the creature's tongue. It wasn't a powerful medicine. It was just a tiny little nudge meant to wake up the light from the inside. And this time, there was no flash. Nope. Something much quieter happened instead. The creature's inner light, it began to pulse, slowly at first, then a little stronger, with a soft, steady rhythm. It was like the light wasn't being fixed from the outside, it was remembering how to shine, all by itself. Now the creature was feeling stronger, and its light was much more stable. But the friend felt deep down there was one more stop to make, one more lesson to learn. Their journey took them to a lush green garden, a place just bursting with life, and to the third and final healer. This was the wise gardener. For ages and ages, her family had understood what she called the knowledge of life. She knew that a flower can't bloom all on its own, and so to understand the little creature's fading light, she didn't look at the light at all. She looked down at the roots. You see, while the other two healers had focused right on the flickering light itself, the gardener looked at everything around the creature. She checked the soil, the food it was eating. She looked at the water, the way it lived its life. She felt the warmth of the sun, its connection to the big, wide world. Her tools weren't machines or potions. They were the gifts of the garden. She gave the creature wonderful foods to bring it back into balance. She taught it gentle movements to help its energy flow. And she shared special herbs to bring harmony to its body, its mind, and its spirit all at once. This wasn't a quick fix, and it wasn't a gentle whisper. This was something deeper. This was about building strength right from the foundation. And as the little creature started to live in harmony with the garden, its light began to shine with a deep, steady, and truly unshakable warmth. Health wasn't something it was given, it was something it grew. So now our little creature was whole again. Its light was shining brighter than it ever had before. Its good friend looked back at the three amazing healers, the technician, the alchemist, and the gardener, and felt so much gratitude, but also a little bit of confusion.
Which one was it? Which was the right path to take? Was it the super-fast scientific fix, or the gentle, natural reminder from within? Or was it the slow, deep path of creating balance? Each one of them had offered such a precious, wonderful gift.
Think about it. The technician's amazing beam of light brought relief right when it was needed most. The alchemist's shimmering drop woke up the body's own incredible power to heal itself. And the gardener's handful of earth, well, that built a foundation for a healthy, balanced life that could last and last.
And in that moment, the friend finally understood. The question was never, which one is the right one? The real, beautiful answer was, they were all right. Every single one of them held a special piece of the truth.
Because the very best path to being well isn't about choosing just one way. It's about learning how to weave them all together. It's using the speed of science when we're in trouble, listening to the gentle wisdom of nature to wake up our own healing, and using that ancient knowledge of balance to build a strong, healthy life one day at a time.
And so, our story ends not with an answer, but with a new beginning, and a question for all of us. On our own journeys, how can we learn from the technician, the alchemist, and the gardener? How can we weave together the best of all their worlds to help our own inner light shine the brightest it possibly can?